lovely people, and welcome to another video. Thank you for being here. Today I want to share with you 33 lessons that I've learned in 33 years in celebration of me turning 33 years old a few weeks ago. 33! This is going to be quite a long video, so if you've got stuff to do, you can just play the video in the background and listen to my voice. I'm just here to share with you all my life experience accumulated so far. The force is strong with me.
The force is strong in that one.
So without further ado, I hope you enjoy it. So let's get into the video. Now let's start with the first lesson. I'm pretty sure you heard this before, and I'm not the first person to tell you that you have to look after yourself. You have to prioritize your health. You know, the triangle of health: mental health, spiritual health, and physical health. You cannot have one without the other two. And I've learned this, well, the hard way. Some of you know that the first part of this year, the first 6 months, have been quite challenging. However, I've managed to, to emerge victorious. Thank you, God, for this one. I'm feeling much better now. There's a huge improvement in the way that I'm feeling, my health, my overall health, my well-being, my mood. I have to say that Mr. Sunshine plays a vital role in this equation. Listen, you have to prioritize yourself, because it doesn't matter what role, what position, what title you have. If you're not okay, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot help your family, you cannot be a good mother, you cannot be a good daughter, you cannot be a good wife, you cannot be a good employee, a good manager, a good president, a good prime minister, a good king, queen. You need to look after yourself. You need to be okay, so the people around you are okay, and you can share the best of yourself with the people that you love in your life. And everybody else, of course, not just the people that you love. So all of us, just sparkle your joy. Just share your diamonds, okay? Look after yourself and share what you have to offer with the rest of us. The next lesson, guys, is to practice gratitude. And a lot of people, a lot of high achievers, they start their day by practicing gratitude, thinking of the things that they have and that they're grateful for. And I just want to say that you can do that in the morning, but it's not necessarily a rule. You can do this every single time of the day. I particularly love to do this when I cycle, when I go out for a walk to relax. It's just amazing to just count, like have a mental list in my head and list all the things and all the people that I'm grateful for, all the things that I have, and I give grace to God, and I'm so thankful for everything that He's blessed me with. Yes, it's nice to start this gratitude task, this gratitude habit, to practice gratitude as soon as wake up in the morning, because you're awake to see the sun, to see the beautiful world. You can smell the flowers, you can breathe, you're healthy, you have all your limbs, you have food on your table, you have a home, you have clothes. You have so many things to be grateful for, and most important than that, you have so many people in your life, amazing people, to be grateful for. Also, just be grateful for the amazing you, for where you are today, what you've achieved so far. You've come a long way. You should celebrate that and cherish yourself and appreciate yourself for everything that you've accomplished. Next lesson, guys, is practice confidence. Confidence is so important, and believe me when I say that I strongly believe you've got everything you need inside you to do everything that you wish to do, to accomplish all your goals, all your dreams. Everything is inside you. It doesn't matter the experiences that you had before. Start fresh from today and be confident that you can achieve everything you set your mind to. Like, listen, tell me now, tell me what you want to do. Pause this video, tell me what you want to do. Now play the video and listen to me. So you just told me now what you want to do, so listen to me. I believe in you, I have faith in you. You are capable, you are skilled, you can do everything you want to do. Trust me when I say you are amazing, you are magnificent, you are capable, clever, intelligent, and you can do everything. I'm here, your friend from the internet, Christina from YouTube, here to remind you, you can do it, my dear friend. You can do it. So just start do it, whatever you want to do, because you've got this. You're strong, you're powerful. You can do it. You've got it in you. Like, if you can think about it, It can happen. I have faith in you that you will be successful. You will succeed. You'll accomplish your dreams and all your goals. Go for it. I believe in you. You can do everything you set your mind to. Go. I just want to say, guys, that you are an amazing, fabulous human being, and whoever says otherwise, frankly, doesn't deserve to be in your life. If you have people who are not there to support you, to uplift you, to bring the best out of you, to make sure that they bring you joy, to make sure that they help you in your journey to evolve and to develop yourself, if they're not there to uplift your spirit every time you talk about your dreams and your goals and your desires and the amazing activities that you want to do, how you want to change the world and how you want to add value and to provide, to create a positive impact, if they don't support you, if they're not your cheerleaders, first of all, don't listen to them. Ask me, if people aren't there like beating hard, breathing, like fighting with you, believing in you, supporting you, and if they don't genuinely want you to see you successful, if they don't want to see you succeed and win and achieve your goals, well, your people are there. I'm one of them. Like, if you want to do something, I'm here to tell you I believe in you. Just do it. Just do it. Honestly, just do it, because you will achieve it. You'll see. It's just as simple as that. The next lesson I want to share with you is that you are never too much. You're not too much of anything.
You're perfect.
Whoever tells you that you're too nice, too classy, too sassy, too chic, too casual, maybe you wear too much lipstick, too much makeup, they don't like how you dress, how you wear, how you write, how you behave. If people tell you what to do, how to behave, how to act, if people tell you what to do, like if they provide their opinion and that feedback is not a constructive feedback, it's simply a mean remark, a malicious remark, well, you don't need that. Don't change. It doesn't matter what people tell you to do. If they tell you what they think that you should do, how you should behave, how you should act, how you should write, how you should smile or laugh, or I don't know, the list is endless. If people tell you how you should behave according to their expectation and their own life opinions and values, where you don't have to do that. You don't have to change to accommodate others people's expectation. Just be yourself, because you are amazing the way you are. Remember, you are not too much of anything. You're perfect just the way you are. Now let's move on to the next lesson, and it's one of my favorites, I have to say, and that is to execute, to take action.
Take action. Take action.
And I'm not a fan of mathematics, equations and things like that, but in my head, this equation that I'm going to share with you makes so much sense. So listen to me. If you do nothing, you'll get nothing. It's as simple as that. However, if you do something, you'll get something. You're already leveling up. Now, that something that you might get by doing something might not be the something that you hoped for, that you wished for, that you thought about, that you planned to happen. It may not be what you expected, but at least it's something. The idea is that if you do something every single day, if you work on your goals, on your projects, if you go the extra mile for everything that you are involved in your personal life, in your professional life, you get to enjoy that something. It's a reward, it's a piece of work, a product, a byproduct. It's the result of your hard work that you will get to enjoy. You'll be able to pivot, to change, and to readapt, be flexible, and think of it for the future. However, if you just sit in your place where you are, just hoping and daydreaming that something will fall from the sky, apart from rain, nothing else is gonna fall from the sky, I'm telling you. I mean, if you're in the UK, because if you're in Europe, you're probably enjoying life with all the sunshine and everything. So, P.S. send us some sunshine, please. We're expecting that. Sharing is caring, so send the sun our way. Do it, just do it. The next lesson I want to share with you, lovely people, is that time is flying.
Man, time is flying.
So either way, either you do it or not, the time will go by, okay? So whether you spend your time doing the current activities that you love so much and you're accustomed with, the time will go by. The time will go by either way. If you want to do something magnificent, amazing, that you wanted to do for such a long time, and you've always postponed it, always rescheduled it in your calendar, guess what? Time is flying again. Either way, the time has gone by without you realizing. You became wiser.
I'm older and I'm wiser.
Like an old wine, I guess.
Like a good wine.
I know that's not applicable only for men, it's for women too. Am I right? Am I right? I hope so. Of course I am. Point being, guys, just don't wait for the time to pass by. If you want to do something, just do it. Right now, straight away. You watch this video and then you're gonna start doing the thing that you wanted to do for such a long time, or plan it in your calendar. And you're gonna have time to think about it and plan for it. But I suggest just do it. If you wanna go for a walk, go. If you wanna go cycle, go. If you're gonna reach for the stars, well, let me tell you, first of all, you are a superstar and you are on the right path. Just reach up to the sky. And that's where you'll find your goals, your wishes, and all your dreams will come true. Just do that. Now the next lesson is going to be such a shocker. Guess what? You're not everyone's cup of tea. And that's fine. I mean, they can get their own cup of tea to enjoy coffee, tea, or other beverages that are available, including Bacchus liquor. So you're not everyone's cup of tea.
Simply not my cup of tea.
And that's absolutely fine. You don't have to. We're all different. That is the beauty of life. However, just because you're not everyone's cup of tea doesn't mean they have to disrespect you. Respect is non-negotiable. So it doesn't matter the circumstance, whether we're talking about your professional life, personal life, people have the right not to like you. I mean, we live in a free world as far as I know, so they can dislike you for what they want. However, they should never ever disrespect you. First of all, you have to set boundaries, don't allow them to disrespect you, and second of all, and if they disrespect you, well, that says a lot about their own values, character, principles, behavior, and their education, and it displays the true character that they have. So, theoretically, you can let them to reveal their true nature. However, if they disrespect you, put your foot down.
The foot is down. The foot is down.
And set the boundaries. That's all. Until then, enjoy a cup of tea. Let's move on to the next lesson, and it's one that I truly love and I still have to remind myself about it. You're not responsible for other people's happiness or their expectations. You have to communicate your wants and needs to the other people and vice versa. The people around you, they have to communicate with you as well. Their expectations, what they want and what they need from you. They cannot expect for you to read their mind or to behave and to act in a way that will accommodate their own perception of lives. As long as you are respectful and your conscience is clear, you cannot act, behave, write, perform according to the expectation of people, because that's just unrealistic. You're not going to be able to make everyone happy. I know my brother told me once, trying to make everyone happy is the path to insanity. So just don't even been there, done that. Don't waste your time. Honestly, don't waste your time, because you can give the moon to the people.
The moon.
And they will still not be happy.
Still not happy.
And it's not your job to make them happy. Happiness comes from within, and happiness is a choice. It's everyone's responsibility. If you are happy, you'll make the people around you happy. You have to work to make yourself happy. If you're happy, they will be happy, and vice versa. The next lesson I will share with you, I'm sure you heard it before and you probably know it already, and that is to ignore the no-sayer.
Ignore.
I mean, think about it. How many times you had goals, big dreams that you shared with people? How many times you had dreams and goals that you shared with people, maybe close family members or friends, and they just crushed your goals? Like, they just crushed your goal. They didn't even allow you to grow your wings and to dream about your goals and what you wanted to do, because they've embraced the no. Oh, what if? What will happen? Yes, but it's not a good idea. Oh yeah, but it's dangerous. Nobody's done it. I tried that. It didn't work. Just no. Ignore that. Just don't share your goals with the people that you know aren't going to support you. The people who probably are afraid. Maybe they tried it before, it didn't work out for them. Just because it didn't work out for some people doesn't mean it isn't going to work out for you. You never know until you try it. Remember? Try it out. Execution. Take action. Those are important activities to schedule and plan in your calendar. Right now, just follow your dreams. Do the things that you love. Ignore the naysayers and go for it. The time is flying, okay? Go for it. I trust you. You can do it. You've got this. You're a superstar. The next lesson is that you need to set healthy boundaries for yourself, and you need to be very, very strict. And this is something that I've learned the hard way, because for a long time in the last couple of years I had a very unbalanced work life. Now it's way better, thanks God. I've reached a different level, but for a long period of time it wasn't actually balanced. It wasn't in moderation, and that hurt me in many ways that I can tell. And usually we discover this, or we start to tackle the problem when we are already deep in the mud, and it's a bit harder to deal with the recovery action plan, because you have ups and downs anyway. And I think it's always better to prevent the situations where you have to treat something. If you have to treat yourself, it's better to prevent it, and it's applicable in every aspect of your life. So with the healthy boundaries, if you start to impose them from the beginning, if you are strict with your schedules, with your hours, with your me time, personal time, family time, work time, this will offer you the balance and the moderation that you need to be able to enjoy all the areas of your life and to be happy overall. So set healthy boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no or to retract from projects or activities that you're not capable to successfully complete. The next lesson I want to share with you guys is to always seek growth and progress. The reality is that we don't stay in the same place. We either progress or we go back, and we should always aim to progress. The aim should be to always move forward and to learn something. This is applicable in any area of your life. The idea is to at least progress with 1% every single day, as James Clear teaches us in Atomic Habits, one of my favorite books. And sometimes it's hard. I know, right? Because life happens, we don't have the motivation, we don't have the discipline. Progress and growth would always make you happy. You'll feel confident, you'll be proud about yourself, you'll be happy because you stick with your routine, with your healthy habit. You'll be satisfied with yourself because you completed the tasks and you actually did what you told yourself that you're going to do. That's progress. Progress is good for your happiness. You feel extremely happy, extremely proud. So I challenge you to do this exercise. Write yourself a to-do list early in the morning and write 2 or 3 activities that are very important for you to do in that particular day. You'll see that after you tick them, you award the stars, or you check them to ensure that you followed up through with your plans, that you kept your word with yourself. You're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna feel marvelous, because it's a way to prove yourself. You have evidence on paper that you can do what you wanted to do. You can achieve what you want to achieve. You can achieve your goals. You can achieve your dreams. Growth and progress will always make you happy. So always strive to grow and to progress, to persevere and to work on your personal development. Next lesson I want to share with you, lovely people, is the comparison lesson. Stop comparing yourself with other people.
Can you compare yourself?
And I know it's hard, because I have to remind myself the same thing every single day when I go on socials, TikTok, Instagram, the gram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, everywhere. You see people, you see their holidays, their houses, the cars, everything that they have. You kind of start comparing yourself, right? It's a human habit. Sometimes you cannot control it. And if you do spend time on social, more than you should, because sometimes, well, all the time, if not two, we're not perfect, okay? We're human beings. We are human beings, okay? We are made to make mistakes and learn from it. The thing that you can do is to admire from afar and select those people that you admire, and dream that you can attribute, you can learn to replicate some of the skills that they have. some of the attributes, but in your own way, because you are unique.
You really are amazing.
Your own self, your unique abilities. Every person has their own story. Every person has their own purpose, their own light to share, their own joy, the love, the wisdom, everything that you have in your mind, in your heart, to share it with the people, and make sure that you work hard to enrich your own story. Everybody has their own storyline, and just make sure that you sprinkle some moments, actually more moments of joy and happiness, unexpected situations that bring you joy, content. It doesn't matter who you are, what you have, what your title is, where you're from. There's always someone, there's always a different person, someone else who wishes to be in your place. But it's always best to practice gratitude and to be happy with where you are right now and who you are and the people that you have in your life. The next lesson, guys, is about school. School is important, but self-education is essential. And let me tell you, I've learned more in the last couple of years, more than I've learned in all my years at school, at the university. I've learned more from YouTube, from all the podcasts, from all the personal development books that I've read. I've learned so many things that have helped me with my finances, with the way that I organize my time. So many things that helped me to be a better manager, to manage my team, to build relationship at work, to be a better human, a better wife, better daughter. The thing is, we are learning on an ongoing basis. Life is always teaching us a lesson. In every aspect of our life, whether that's professional life, spiritual life, personal life, we are growing as human beings. We are meant to grow, to develop, to evolve. And learning, studying, learning and reading are the best things that you can do to enrich your mind, your spirit, to feed the soul and to feed your mind with books, knowledge and content that will make you happy and that will enable you to become the best version of yourself and to impact this world in a positive way. Change the world, change yourself, and you will change the people around you, and with the compound effect, you're gonna change the whole world. Just make the world a better place. So keep learning, keep studying, keep growing, so we can make the world a better place. Okay, the next lesson is based on a Romanian motto that's very dear to my heart. And it's like a proverb that says, "Șărai din ce ai." To translate that in English, that says to make heaven around you. Whatever you are, whatever you do, just create heaven with the things that you have. That can also be interpreted as be happy with who you are, what you have. If you think deeper, I think this proverb teaches you that by being yourself and ensuring that you work on yourself, to develop yourself and to shine every single day, to share your skills and qualities with the people around you, to work daily to improve the talents, to multiply the talents that God has offered you, that God has gifted you, you will create heaven around you. It's very simple. Again, talking about equations. If you are a piece of sunshine, this is a piece of sunshine, okay? Well, by being yourself, so if you're a piece of sunshine and you share your magic and your best with the people around you, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna shine like a diamond. So shine like a diamond. Just be you, because you are magnificent, you are amazing, you are valued, you are appreciated, you are loved. You are the best. You're a diamond, okay? Remember that. Magic flies within your veins, so use your magic wisely and make the world a better place. Next lesson, guys, is to treat everyone in the same way that you would like to be treated. Just be a source of joy, of happiness, of content, a source of good vibe. Just make someone happy if you can, through your actions, through your words. If you can bring someone a smile, if you can make them laugh, if you can bring them joy, just do that, because that is your superpower. You are just using your magic. Be that person, be supportive, just be nice. Just treat the people in the same way that you wish you would be treated, and I think the world will become a better place. Next lesson, what goes around comes around. And this reminds me of a song from Justin Timberlake, I think. I was in college back then, we're talking 18 years ago, I think. Guys, I think this is very simple. If you do good deeds, you're gonna receive good right back at you. The way you act, the way you behave, the way that you speak with people, life will give you a taster of your own attitude, your own behavior, your own acts right back at you. Now, if you have someone that you treat in a good way, you're very respectful, you're nice to them, and they treat you bad, just disregard that, because as we discussed earlier, respect should prevail whether or not you like someone, because you are entitled not to like a person. However, I strongly believe you should still show respect to that person. Of course, better limit any interaction, because we don't want to be around negative people who just have no chemistry with us. That's absolutely fine. However, if we are forced in a situation to liaise with people who aren't our cup of tea, because that's normal too, as long as you're happy, as long as you act in a professional, respectful way with them, that's okay. Anything that you do good will return to you from other people in different circumstances, and ideally is that you're a nice person, you do good deeds without having this expectation that people should return something to you. Just be a happy person, be a nice, kind person, be a butterfly, share the love, share your energy, your good vibe, your good spirit. You're amazing just the way you are, okay? Amazing. Be you. You're awesome. You're amazing. The next lesson is that if you don't have anything nice to say, just bite your lips and don't say anything. And I know it's hard because we have this desire, this huge desire sometimes to express ourselves and to provide an opinion that is not necessarily something nice, or is not going to create a positive impact to the person that you're providing your feedback or your opinion. It's good to differentiate between providing a constructive feedback. For instance, if you are in the workplace and you need to help someone to improve a particular skill, you will follow a specific template to make sure that your constructive feedback is provided in the best possible way, so you don't offend the person and you still maintain their faith and their optimism. So the rule is simple. If you know that what you're going to say is going to hurt someone, or is going to make them unhappy, is going to upset them, just better don't share it. That doesn't mean you have to agree with someone to protect their feelings or to make sure you don't offend them. That's something else. The next lesson I learned is that people will always talk. It doesn't matter what you do, whether you do something good, whether you do something bad, there will always be someone to talk about you in your face or behind your back. Ideally it will happen in your face, but some people need to grow cojones to say that. However, you shouldn't be upset. This is life. Just let them talk about you if they want to. The right people will always stay with you, be honest and loyal to you, and they will tell you straight, directly. They will have an adult conversation with you, and they will communicate if there is something that they are unhappy with or something that they feel it needs to be discussed. I've learned that with the real people, the real friends that God has gifted me with, there's always an honest communication. Like, there's just an organic communication. It's not forced. People aren't upset without a reason. If things happen, we communicate, we share our opinion in a very amicable and respectful way, and this is what you want from someone who respects you, who loves you for who you are. The lesson is this: if you want to do something, work on a project, if you want to work of your deepest goal, maybe you have a huge dream that you want to start working now, and maybe until now you postpone working on your dreams because you are afraid of what people will say. Guess what, my darling? People will always talk. It's just the rule of life. You cannot stop the voice of the village. You don't live with the people. As long as you and your partner, your husband, your wife are fine with what you want to do, if you have their full support, go for it. Go big or go home. Now let's move on to the next lesson, and that is to embrace all the opportunities.
Embrace it.
Give them a huge hug, a warm hug. Listen, it doesn't matter if the opportunity that you're presented with is not what you wish for. As we discussed earlier, like that's something that may not be what you were hoping for, to receive, to achieve, to experience. Well, at least it's something. Make use of that opportunity. You get a chance to learn something from it, to network with new people, to learn a new skill, learn a new process, learn to operate maybe a new machine, a new system. It's something new that you get to enjoy and to experience and to learn from it. Everything is a learning opportunity. Embrace every opportunity, and you never know what you're going to get out of it. So enjoy it and have fun and learn from it. The next lesson I want to share with you guys is that everything happens for a reason, and even most important than that, everything doesn't happen for a reason. So think of all the situations when you maybe applied for a particular job, you wanted to go on holiday, you wanted to purchase a house, you wanted to do something big. The thing that you planned didn't work out. Think of all the things that you wanted to do, and for whatever reason they didn't work out. It didn't happen for a reason, or it happened for a reason, because they led you to the present moment. They transform you, and they created the current version of yourself, the person you are today, and they brought in your life the people that you have, your friends, your family, your co-workers, your peers, all the lovely people in your life, all your loved ones. They're here with you today because of all your past experiences. Some of them are better than the others, some of them are painful, some of them are full of joy, but everything that happened or didn't happen in the past, there's a reason behind it. So have faith and just prepare to be surprised by life, and just enjoy the journey that you are on. Right, the next lesson I want to share with you guys is to be kind. Be kind with yourself and be kind with other people. It's free. Being nice and being kind, it's absolutely free. It costs no money. It's so easy, and you can make someone's day. You never know what the other person is going through. You're not aware of their story if you don't know them, obviously. You don't know if they had a good day, if they had a bad day. Everything can be misinterpreted. Sometimes just people don't have the best day, they don't have the best mood. As long as you treat everyone with kindness, with understanding, and you are being the nice version, the nice person that you can be, trust me, they will thank you and you will be happy. And you never know who you are impacting in a positive way if you are nice and you treat them with respect, with dignity, and you're just there for them, to support them and to be kind. So be kind. It's the most amazing thing. The next lesson I want to share with you guys is about balance and moderation. We can have everything in this life as long as we maintain it in a balanced way. And I'll give you two proper examples from my own professional life. I can tell you that working too much and not having a work-life balance is not helpful. I know this is a no-brainer, obviously, but trust me, when you are in the moment and when you are in the middle of it and you just want to make sure you go ahead of it to, you know, have a moment of respiro in the future, trust me, that's not it, because the work is always going to be there. It's not like you work overtime or you work every single day of the week and you finish the work and that's that. There's going to be more work waiting for you, so make sure you have a work-life balance. The second one is in regards to training. A few years ago, I was spending my days in the gym because I was going to the gym every single day, almost every single day, 5 or 6 times, sometimes even 7 out of 7 days per week. I would be in the gym minimum 2 hours per day, sometimes 3 hours. And yes, going to the gym is amazing. Moving your body is extraordinary. Like working as well, it's amazing. You have to work, you know, to support yourself, to exist. However, training in the gym, working hard, training hard, there's got to be a balance, because every time when I was at this extreme point in my life, it affected all the other areas of my life, and eventually I reached the end point when I collapsed. The body will say no for you if you don't listen to it and if you don't work to have a balance and to have everything in life in moderation. And probably the best example of it, okay? Who doesn't love chocolate? I love chocolate.
I love chocolate.
I could have it every single day. However, what do you think will happen if I have chocolate every single meal? Morning, lunch, and dinner? I think I'll get a complaint from my liver and from my stomach, and yeah. So we can have everything in moderation, guys. Alright, lovely people, the next lesson is to be encouraging, to be supportive, and to be loving. And what I mean by that is to always, in every situation, to be supportive and encouraging. So take for example the situation where one of your friends, or maybe a close family member, your cousin, your brother, your sister, they come to you and they share their deepest dream, their deepest goal. And to you, that goal, that dream may look or may seem impossible, unrealistic. Just don't be tempted to say, oh yeah, but it's difficult, oh, but are you sure, but it's going to be such a heavy journey, nobody has done it before. Guys, be supportive and encouraging. This is the most important thing. If someone shares with you their deepest dream, their deepest desire, the wildest goal that they have, you want to be there to support them, to be their cheerleader. It doesn't matter if you personally do not believe in their goal, in their dream, if you think it's crazy, realistic, or it's never been done before. Just be there to support them. Like, you can just say, okay, to me it feels maybe a bit weird, it's not something that I would do, however, I believe in you, I'm here to support you along the way, I trust in you, I have faith you're gonna do it because you've got the skills and the capabilities and you can do whatever you set your mind to do. So be that supportive person, be that encouraging family member, be that bro, the sister, the friend, the companion who's there next to your friend, reminding them along the way that they can do it. And when they will achieve the goal, you can say that you were with them from the beginning and you always supported them. So be that friend, be supportive and encouraging. Share the love, share your support. The next lesson I want to share with you, lovely people, is about communication. You really need to make sure that you communicate your wants and needs to everyone around you. Guess what? We cannot read the mind. I know I have magical powers, but I don't use them every single day. Only once a year on Halloween. Halloween. That's when I do it. However, I know you're surprised right now because you're wondering, is she really actually reading my mind right now?
I can read your mind.
I am. I know what you're thinking about. It's important, guys, to communicate in the right way, whether that's applicable in your family life, in your professional life. You need to tell people what you want and what you need. You cannot expect people to understand you, to read your mind, and to know what you really need and what you wish to do if you do not communicate your desires and your wishes to them. The next lesson is a very favorite of mine, and we're going to talk about numbers. One of the most important lessons I've learned in the last couple of years, especially after the pandemic. So you need to know where your money is going, to know what's going to happen with each of the pounds that you earn so much, or dollars or yen or whatever, it doesn't matter the currency. You have to be able to account for it, or just to know their whereabouts, where they're going, are they having fun, are they fun party money, are there bills money, rent money, savings, etc., etc. Be aware of your expenses, fixed expenses, variable expenses, but it's very important to know how much money you have in the pool to swim, if you can swim, of course. Now, guys, on a serious note, it's never too late to invest in your financial literacy. And by that I mean to listen podcasts, to watch YouTube videos. There's so many about it, so many videos, books and training sessions, webinars that they teach you how to budget, how to keep track of your finances, how to pay your debt, how to do pretty much everything, how to make sure that you save your money and that you allocate each penny, as I talked earlier, to the right categories. Ensure that you are well prepared for the month ahead. Another lesson I want to share with you is regarding discipline and consistency. It's so important to build discipline and to have a schedule, to be consistent and to do the things that we want to do, the things that will help us in the future, and the things that will make us happy. I think it's important to have a balance between these things, because sometimes there are particular tasks or activities that we may not necessarily enjoy, such as doing our taxes, updating our budgeting spreadsheet, being aware of our finances, because they make us feel a little bit uncomfortable. This power of discipline applies to every single area of our life. And the power of discipline is amazing. And I know it's hard. And I know it's hard to stay always consistent and to have discipline. And a lot of the time we're gonna fall off the wagonette, and we're gonna have the days going by without following up through this habit of discipline. However, just because you were inconsistent yesterday, last week, or last month, it doesn't mean you cannot start building discipline and consistency straight away right now. When we were little, we had our parents to look after ourselves, to impose these rules and to build this schedule in our life, to have this discipline. I had this strict rule when I was a little girl. Every single day I had to read 200 pages per day. This is a rule imposed by my dad, which I'm very grateful for, because obviously it helped me along the way, and it helped me be a better student, and it enriched my life in so many ways, because I was able to read faster, so many books. Now that we are adults, we have to build that schedule and to be disciplined with ourselves. Control your emotions. I know this is huge. This is a huge one, because I am very volcanic. I tend to get angry very easily, and if I'm annoyed, you'll see that. I mean, I'm an open book. I cannot lie. Listen, I cannot do a poker face. I wish I could. I wish I could hide my emotions. It's just, no, like, with me, you know what you're getting, because you know my true feelings, you know what I think. It's on my face, like, literally. What I have to work with, sometimes is working for me, sometimes not so much, is to control my emotions, because more often than not, I explode like a volcano, and then I'm fine. In 2 minutes I'm okay, let's be friends. But in the moment, if you annoyed me, boom, Vesuvius erupting. So this is something that I'm still working on. It's a good lesson to practice and to master in time. Keep the reign of your inner world, and everything else will fall into place. The next lesson I want to share with you, lovely people, is that planning is amazing, and so is flexibility.
Be flexible, dear.
And by that I mean that you could have all the planners in the world, and I strongly encourage you to plan, to schedule activities throughout your day, to do the things that you love to do. If you have a traditional job, a 9 to 5, or if you're self-employed, or if you do any type of work, it doesn't really matter. It's important to sprinkle throughout your day activities that you enjoy doing, to do things for yourself.
Hey, do something for you.
Things that make you happy, and they charge you with energy, with confidence, with good vibes. It's always good to plan those activities, but in the same time, be flexible to adapt and to acclimatize to the situation. If something unexpected happens, you don't have to stick to the plan. It's always good to pivot, to change, and to reassess, to see if the plans that you had before are still serving you. If they're still in your benefit, go ahead and continue with them. But if not, assess whether or not some flexibility is required, so you can adapt your path and you can continue to chase your goal, to work, to enjoy life, and enjoy everything in moderation. Next lesson, guys, is to have a budget. Having a budget is so important, because it enables you to predict your expenses and to be aware of your money, where your money is going. I was inspired after watching a podcast, a video on YouTube, teaching you how to budget your money and how to organize your finances. The presenter was asking the audience if they can say straight away what percentage of their income goes for clothes, for shopping, for groceries, for rent. And then when I wanted to answer this question for myself, is I have a brief idea, like an approximate number, but I wouldn't be able to confirm the exact percentage. For me personally, when I do my budget, I feel more empowered and I feel more in control of my money, and I think this is applicable to everyone, because you can assess your financial activity, you can assess your fixed expenses and your variable expenses. Obviously, you have more control over your variable expenses, because you can decide where to cut on specific spending to enable you to save more, if you wish to do so, obviously. But I think having a budget is absolutely a must for everyone. I think it's very helpful. It teaches you a lot about financial planning, financial responsibility. It teaches you to have a much better relationship with your money. You can use a non-traditional agenda. I use this agenda to keep track of my expenses. I also have a spreadsheet. I like to use the Excel charts to make colorful statistics of my financial activity every single month. Try it as well. It might be useful, but I think it's a very important lesson. It's never too late to start doing that. Next lesson, guys, is to say thank you. I mean, first of all, this shows your education. It's a sign of your good education that you have. And second of all, by saying thank you, you are actually acknowledging the worth and the value that the other person has provided to you. You are saying thank you for the time they provided to you, for the help and the support, the assistance. Maybe they shared their advice, maybe they helped you with an issue that you have, maybe they guided you to find the right information that you needed. Whatever they've done, by saying thank you to the other person, you are confirming that they are valued, they are appreciated, and they are worth it. I'll give you an example from my professional experience. When I started my manager role, I was so excited and so happy and so grateful for the opportunity, of course. And one of the things that I wanted to do was to always treat my team and the people that were working with me in the best possible way, saying thank you on a constant basis. Sometimes every single day I will just send a note to the team saying thank you for your work today, for your dedication and your commitment. And one of the feedback from the team was that to them it feels so strange at the beginning, because they never thought, like, it never happened to them before to have someone to thank them, to say thank you for doing a job that they were contracted to do, right? Like, they're paid to do the job, so why would you say thank you for doing the job? But this just gets to show that without realizing, we tend to take people for granted in our life, whether that's the cashier at the supermarket, whether that's the dentist, the doctor who sees us, our team, like the people that we have in our life. People are doing so many things for us and we don't realize that. Every time we get a compliment, a word of wisdom, a kind word from someone, people are sharing their time, their valued time, their efforts, their energy, their love, the wisdom. They're sharing something they have with you. Whether that's in a professional capacity or in a personal capacity, it's always nice to be kind and say thank you every time the situation requires. So start saying thank you more often, guys. And if you have the opportunity, show the people in your life how much you value them and how much you appreciate them. The next lesson, guys, people come and people go, but the right people will stay with you forever. Everyone who is part of your life, whether directly or indirectly, is there to teach you a lesson. Sometimes that lesson can be painful, sometimes that lesson is a joyful one, but either way, people play an important role in your life. They are there for a purpose, and so are you. Like, the role that you play in the life of people that you love is massively important. If we could bring some light, some love, some joy in others people's life, we should do it, because this is our superpower. Everyone has a superpower, everyone has their own magic. Life is amazing, guys. We all have ups and downs. There are challenges on the way, and just hold on for a second to think how much easier life would be to go through, even through the most challenging situations, if the people in your life will be more caring, more loving, more supportive, and if the purpose of every interaction, of every liaison, every time we open our mouth to say something or every time we do something, if we would start thinking to be a little bit more mindful, like, what are we going to do, what are we going to say, what impact are we going to create. So guys, it doesn't matter how much time we get to be in someone's life or how much time the other people are going to be part of our life. Let's make the most of the time and share the light and share the love that we all have within us. Share the amazing you. The last lesson I want to share with you is that God is always with you. So have faith and be optimistic that even in your darkest moments, He's there with you. He's with you, supporting you, and He will give you strength and the power and will help you to emerge victorious. This shall pass too. God is with you and He will help you to overcome all the obstacles that you have to go through, and just have faith that it doesn't matter the situation, He's there with you and He will lead the path and you'll be fine. Just guarded by Him and His angels and Virgin Mary, you'll be okay. Guys, Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that the lessons I shared with you are useful. I hope that they will help you in your life. And I just wish you to have the most magnificent day. Have a marvelous weekend, a marvelous week, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this video. Thank you so much for being here. I value you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I shall see you in the next time. Remember, you are absolutely spectacular, fantastic. You're amazing. Thank you for being here, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.